Chiquinha, chiquinha.
Go check out the room.
Chiquinha.
Okay, I'm the content creator for this channel. If you like what I'm doing, just subscribe and then also hit the that little bell. That means you're gonna get notified of other videos that I do. Okay, I'm actually kind of on the parking garage of where my truck is at. But yeah, it's kind of interesting because usually I've been living in Asia, so usually you just walk around right from where you're at. But I'm gonna jump in a vehicle again, and kind of reminds me a lot of being in the United States. So let's explore more before the sun goes down, and we'll see what else we can get. Maybe some sunset. I don't know, I can't promise anything. Who knows? So. Okay, so we're back in the car and we're going to be driving. And actually it's funny, I just walked, there's a taxi driver. I don't want to swing the camera around, but he's been sitting there all day in front of that hotel. So that's kind of like I think he's from Bangladesh or India, South Asia anyways. And it's kind of the style down there. You find a good hotel and you just sit there all day and you just try to like overcharge somebody if you can. That's kind of what he reminds me of, is that technique of just. But I guess maybe, I don't know, maybe that's where all the taxi drivers, maybe there's not really floating around that much. So come to think of it, I don't really see many. This is United States, so it's pretty car dependent, so you don't really see many. Basketball court over there. These guys look like GIs. And I do see Americans, or Caucasian people, white American people. They kind of look like they're in the military every time I see them. Oh, they're associated with the military. There's all those purple and yellow vehicles. So anyways, it's there's an IHOP that's also closed down too. And then there's a Wild Bill's bar, lots of bars. But all the bars are, I don't know. Not sure what they're like. Haven't been in them. Thai house. But everything's kind of car dependent, so I was able to walk around a little bit in the main town, but it's basically just tourist stuff. But actually, the whole island, there's not a whole lot to for shopping amenities. And when I was on the plane, this one guy was telling me that like years ago, people in Saipan would fly to Guam. He said they would like buy all kinds of stuff, like lawnmowers or all kinds of random stuff, throw it in the airplane. But he was basically saying that nowadays everything is charged extra for you know, so now that just kind of stopped, and now there's more goods here anyway, so it's not, so we don't need to fly to Guam for everything. Okay, here's some people hanging out there. Excuse me. So, okay. Well, I'm gonna just, there's a guy standing on top of his own vehicle. I'm assuming that's his own vehicle. Maybe it's a rental. Okay, well, that's a pretty nice rental right there. That red convertible Ferrari kind of thing. Dang. Okay, so kind of riding with the sunset. So I guess that's I guess that makes sense why everything's built over on this side. I guess that one beach looks like they brought in a lot of sand. The one that I showed you in front of the hotel. So I guess that's maybe that's the more premier one. But this right here, there's like little pockets of sand once in a while, but not a lot. And actually, this I'm probably getting near the end of my video, so it's hard for me to know how much I'm going to be filming, but the sun's going to be going down soon. And I might try to catch the sunset if I can. We'll see. So I'll conclude there. It's going to drive for a little while and get some food. So I will say that I've been driving along this, and there's this walkway, and now that the sun is going down, it's quite nice. So now I can see why people are kind of maybe more on this side, because you have the view of the sunsets as they go down, and you have this nice, like when I just was looking in the daytime, and it's just like, okay, this massive road, you know, somewhat massive road, looks a little bit eyesore-ish. But now I kind of understand it, so because at nighttime it's really pleasant. So I can see someone walking long distances on this. Anyway, it's just kind of a random thought. We're going to go down along some more beaches, and then it kind of spreads out again. But yeah, this isn't too bad at all, right? Especially in this area. Saipan's not too bad at all. It's just has a small population, so there's not a lot of demand for a lot of things, but there's quite a bit for figuring how low the population is and how many tourists probably come as well. most of the tourists. I don't know if I'd come here from the United States, but if you're living in Asia, it makes sense. It's kind of interesting. Especially people from, you know, if you're living in Japan or Korea, come down here in the wintertime and get some nice weather, and you get some American amenities as well. So I can see why people would come down. Okay. Okay, so just following this pink convertible car going down the road, and it's getting near sunset. So I keep thinking the video might conclude, but I never really know, you know, because I add on all the videos later. But if this is the last video, I hope you enjoyed the Saipan. Make sure you make a comment, like just tell me anything, whatever it is, it's fine. Because it just puts it in the algorithm, and other people will be able to come across it too when they search Saipan. There's not a lot of Saipan stuff out there, I've noticed, in general. So I look at YouTube a lot for different stuff, and Saipan is pretty limited. So, you know, maybe this is kind of a good way to get an idea for the city, so or for the island, I mean. All right.